Well, hello chaps, it's Commodore Grayum here, and it came to my attention earlier today via the Reddits, via the Feed the Beast subreddit in particular, that there was a new mod pack on the block, so to speak. It's a 1.7.10 mod pack called Per Fabrica Ad Astra, meaning through crafting to the stars. Now, the idea with this is you go from the Stone Age right up to space travel and sustainable nuclear fusion. And we're going to be having a little bit of a look at it in-game and also at the posts about the mod pack so that I can give you a little bit of an overview via the developer's own words. So, let's see, custom ore generation. That's interesting. I'm not going to be messing about with that right now. I believe that the whole notion with that is that you can add more ores to make it a bit easier if you're playing in single player. And I'm using a single player instance of the mod pack. World types TFC default. Yeah, that sounds right, because it starts off with TerraFirmacraft. That's what it means by TFC. So create new world. Let's just use the default options. Now, possibly prepare yourself for all the lag whilst the world generates, and we'll have a little bit of a look around. Now, those of you who aren't new to my channel might know that I have a TerraFirmacraft series that I used to be doing very regularly, but then it's kind of slowed down to just episodes now and again when I feel like it. But I think that this mod pack just involves using TerraFirmacraft to get yourself up to bronze, and then beyond that, all the iron and steel and so forth starts getting taken care of by other mods such as Immersive Engineering, Industrial Craft 2, and then on to more and more complex and powerful mods. Now, hopefully this is going to work. I do hope so. I mean, I suppose that there are probably a fair few mods in this mod pack, so it could take a while to load the world. However, I have been assured by the dev, or one of the devs, I don't know whether it's just one guy or a group, that you can run this mod pack on 4 gigabytes. So that's what I've assigned to it. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. Oh, I thought it was going to crash there for a second, but maybe we are in fact about to enter the world. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Maybe this would have been a good time to go and look at the Reddit and Imgur pages and so forth. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. So, here we have, and yeah, like I said, as the chunks are loading, we're going to have a whole bunch of lag going on. That's fine. Right, I don't know whether this is, which version of TerraFirmacraft this is. We have, as you can hear, we have all new music. It's actually worth having the music on. And we've been given some books. What do we have? The Open Blocks book, Open Computers, and the Quest book. Now, what happens if I open the Quest book? Questing mode isn't enabled yet. Right, I don't know whether or not I should enable this, honestly. That might be for the multiplayer. I'm not certain. But let's start doing some of the things that one would expect to be doing in TerraFirmacraft. How am I doing for frame rate? Oh, right. Clearly VSync is not on. So let's fix that. VSync, yes please. It must be using some other instance of Java or something? I don't know. Anyway, in TerraFirmacraft, you have to pick up... Uh-oh. Looks like I am achieving quests, achievements, things like that. It's got automatic step-up blocks. I'm not jumping here. So, let's see what's going on. I can't help but notice that there's just tons of tons of oil just welling up out of the ocean. That doesn't look too terribly healthy. But I don't know whether that's part of the like immersive petroleum add-on to immersive engineering, or if it's oil from some other mod. We've got a deer down there. That's from oh, and a little one. Oh no, this is a. I guess these are doors, and this is a stag, something of that nature. Let's get some stuff underway. Hopefully I can remember how to do this. Yeah! Okay, we got the TerraFirmacraft knife blades going on. So we can make ourselves... I'll just make one knife for now. And then, when you start breaking grass, you can get straw from that, which lets you get thatch. That's all to the good. Now we got to get ourselves some more stuff going on. Hopefully, it's been a while since I've played much TerraFirmacraft, so hopefully I can remember the recipes and such. As I said, I'm just right-clicking on these like rocks and twigs in order to pick them up. That's just standard TerraFirmacraft fare. Now, let's... Oh, right, yeah. We right-click on the rocks. Oh. Now, can Commodore remember how to make an axe? Is something like this? Clearly that's not it. How about that? Oh, god damn it. Give me just a moment. Whilst I search. Stone axe head. Oh, I see. I get the picture. So it's more like this. Right. Excellent. We can get logs now. What sort of trees do we have? Right here. Sycamore, maple. I don't think I ever saw sycamore in TerraFirmacraft before. I mustn't have encountered the right biome. Oh, incidentally... Oh, wait. One thing about TerraFirmacraft is you just chop out the bottom block of the tree. And it gives you logs in that sort of format, looking nothing like Minecraft logs. If you want to get more twigs, you can... Oh, got a sapling there. How many twigs do we have? 3. If you want more twigs, you can break leaves. Occasionally you'll get them. So you can pick them up off the floor and so forth. But anyway, this... Oh, there goes one. But anyway, this is not really a let's try of TerraFirmacraft. It's a let's try of the whole mod pack. Well, let's try / overview. So, firstly, let's... Oh, right. You find nuggets of different metals on the ground, which usually is an indication that there's a large store of them underground. But of course, we don't have pickaxes or anything like that. Excuse the lag. Bismuthinite, that's for making bismuth bronze, if I remember rightly. So as you can see, we've got pretty nice scenery going on. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, that was accidental. Give me these things. So it's pretty important as you wander around to be collecting a whole bunch of twigs, grass. There's various ways of getting water and food, both of which you need. I'm not going to worry about that for the purpose of this, though. Let's just have... let's just have a little bit of a run around to see if anything else particularly exciting pops out at us. Oh, what be this? Sulfur. I never found this in my TerraFirmacraft Let's Play. That's funny. We have some kind of... What? Right, this is not TerraFirmacraft. This is some sort of magical beings that want to kill me. Maybe this is from Thormcraft, because oh, dude's dying with the custom animation, which is also an optional part of this mod pack. So, yeah, I can't go over there or I'll die. But yeah, there's a few other things added apart from the tech mods that are part of the progression tree or what have you. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a wander. We can have a look at the scenery. As you can see, as well as the TerraFirmacraft animals, you've got the, you know, your basic Minecraft cows and whatnot. I'm seeing if anything else jumps out at me. There's some clay over there. Now, clay is... I'm presuming I'm just... Oh, what's this from? Yeah, forestry is part of this, clearly. Clay is very important in the early stages, especially of TerraFirmacraft, for casting a whole bunch of things, making pots, things like that. What else do we have? Are these some TerraFirmacraft crops? Oh, from an add-on for TerraFirmacraft, clearly called Cooking with TerraFirmacraft. Gotcha. Okay, at this point, let's have a quick look at not enough items or just enough items or whatever mod it is that's showing me all of these things. Obviously, we have all of the normal Minecraft stuff, but then it starts getting crazy. What do we have in here? We have... Whoop, we're all the way at the bottom now. That's not what I meant to do. We've got Bibliocraft, BiblioWoods, Advanced Machines, Buildcraft, Buildcraft Factory, Buildcraft Transport. So all the pipes and stuff you'll remember from Feed the Beast. Lots of stuff. Extra utilities is in here. Forestry, we'd already figured that out. Forestry clearly has lots of things in it. Industrial Craft 2. Gravitation Suite. All sorts. Nuclear Control, Mechanism. I think that's mechanisms mostly for late game things, if I understand correctly. Open Blocks, Open Computers, we've seen. Project Red stuff. Pneumaticraft. So many things. So this mod pack, storage drawers, that's convenient. This mod pack is meant to last a very long time. Tech guns. Ooh. Yeah, Thormcraft, as I said. We have that in here. I think it's not part of the progression. It's just for messing about with. If you get sick of machines for a bit. We'll be going into space. So what we got, advanced rocketry, particle accelerator. It's just nuts. Chisel is in here. Many, many, many things are in here. Speaking of which, it might behoove us to have a look at how much memory this is using up. Okay, I've got, if you look at the top right there, I've got 4 gigabytes allocated, and I'm not even using half of that at the moment, although maybe that'll go up as I start constructing crazy, crazy machines. Right, it's about to turn nighttime, which probably means I'm about to die because I haven't prepared correctly for the nighttime. How many logs did I collect? If I get a few more, I might be able to make a shelter that's sufficient to not get immediately murdered. So let's see if we can do something about that. We can't make planks out of these logs, by the way. That's not something that's going to be available to us. Get rid of this. Drop some seeds. Right. Oh, dang it. That's not what I meant to do. Let's grab some of this straw. Make ourselves a blind so that mobs can't see us. Unfortunately, that's all the straw we obtained. Maybe we can fix that before something spots us and starts murdering our face. Luckily, we're on a little promontory, isthmus, something like that. Not an isthmus, that's the wrong word entirely. You get what I'm trying to say. We're at least partially blocked off by the water and such. Right, little mini tutorial, I suppose, in the old terrafirmacraft on how to make yourself like a basic shit shack to survive the night. You need yourself... you need to grab yourself a bunch of thatch. Oh, hey. You didn't see me, did you? No. Some sort of armored skeleton dude. We don't want this here. Skeleton or with a skeleton. I think it's just a normal skeleton by the look of it on the mini-map. Alright. We should be able to affect some sort of survival here. Okay. And... looks like we didn't get much more thatch. But nothing should be able to see us, except from over there, and that's a very long way away. And... will spiders be able to get in? Quite possibly. But probably we'll be okay. But that doesn't matter anyway, because... we're going to go and have a look now at the... At what the devs have to say about the game and the original Reddit post and so forth. So if I just pause this, take it out of the old full screen, hopefully without anything breaking, and then I'll be able to show you my desktop so that we can see all of what I want to show you. Right. Okay. Maybe it was lagging more because I had OBS and Studio Mode, but you don't need to know about that. Right, so I get to my browser here, and I'm just going to double check that you can still see that. Yep, seems so. Here's the original Reddit post that I saw from WormsJL. Who is the dev or one of the devs, I'm not really sure about this, saying that the mod pack's now available. Now, the first thing is, you can't install this via the Twitch client. You have to get the AT launcher, which you can get here. I'll put links to all this in the description. It's just atlauncher.com, which is just another, it's another mod pack launcher. I'd never used it before. I installed it in order to have a look at Per Fabrica Ad Astra, just because it looked so damn intriguing. And it wasn't available on the Twitch client. So, there we go. There's the AT launcher page for Per Fabrica Ad Astra, which I think this just says about the same thing as the Reddit post. And I'll put a link to that. I'll put a link to all the things. So the Reddit post, the first comment is by the original poster here, WormsJL. Has this to say: I've just released my new mod pack. Oh well, I guess maybe it was just made by this one guy here. Well, guy/gal. Do let me know. Just released my new mod pack on the AT launcher, as I mentioned. And you can get it by just searching for Per Fabrica Ad Astra in the packs list. So that's all pretty easy after you've installed the AT launcher. One thing that I should mention is when I was installing it, it sometimes, well, twice I think, sent me to CurseForge pages for a mod that the mod pack needed to install. So you have to download that into the folder that the AT launcher will tell you to download it into. It's all, as long as you follow the instructions, it's straightforward. So, what does he have to say? This pack aims at providing a complete, believable, and smooth experience from Stone Age to interstellar travel with heavy engineering content in mind. Survive Minecraft, design your base and your automation, manage your power generation and consumption, shape the world with your hands, and in the end create a massive factory. Possibly he means something like create the most massive factory you've ever dreamed of. This pack provides many unique challenges in automation, as there are no magic blocks which can solve every problem. You'll need to use all available tools. Transport belts, shades of Factorio there, eh? Transport belts, trains, servos, redstone and gates, or even computers to reach your objective. So it's pretty hardcore technical, clearly. The gameplay can be identified with a few ages. Stone Age to Bronze Age, provided by vanilla TerraFirmacraft, which we've just seen a little bit of. The Steel Age, basic industry with immersive engineering and industrial craft too. I've got some experience with immersive engineering, not so much this one. Unmanned resource extraction and great increase in resource processing efficiency. Unmanned. I don't know if this means quarries or turtles or what, or the drills from immersive engineering. We shall see if I continue with this mod pack anyway. Petrochemical Age, enhanced industry featuring chemistry and oil refinery, powered by Magneticraft, Pneumaticraft, immersive engineering, and IHL. I don't actually know what IHL is. Have you ever seen a real oil refinery? Yeah, I have actually. It's really complicated. Aluminium Age, starting advanced rocketry, making advanced components, and extracting minor elements from minerals. Titanium Age, basic spaceflight, moon landing, UU matter production by the particle accelerator, experimental fusion devices. Moving on to the Tungsten Age, top tier, insanely complex material production, interstellar travel, ultimate productivity enhancement, and the end game, using the mechanism mod for self-sustainable fusion as the ultimate goal. It's intended for playing in groups due to its complexity, and is guided with quests and manuals with a storyline. So that's pretty intriguing. Unfortunately, that's not switched on because I'm using the single-player version, which has just been made like literally half an hour ago, just before I started recording. It was made, a single-player version was made available, which I guess doesn't have the quest manual, and whether it has the storyline, I don't know, but you can still play through the whole mod pack apparently. So there's a Discord link here where you can join to ask questions and discuss it. And also, apparently, they're planning on an official server for people who, can't find people, who don't have any friends who want to play it. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or want to establish a server. So that's WormsJL. Contact them on the Reddits or on the Discord. I did actually. I did actually join the Discord and asked a few questions. I'm not sure, but this might have been what prompted the single-player version being implemented so quickly, because I was asking about playing with a limited number of players or what have you. Or maybe it was just a coincidence and he was about to publish, she was about to publish the single-player version anyway. Another thing that was mentioned, don't install Optifine. Apparently there are lots of conflicts with the mods in Per Fabrica Ad Astra. So no Optifine. What else was I going to show you? Oh yeah, so the Reddit post leads to an Imgur post, which shows you these are schematics of the progression through the game. Here you've got petroleum refining, ore processing in different quote unquote ages of the game, processing for specific ores, things to do with circuits, and then you've got some then you've got some screenshots from the game. So get rubber with style. We've got some sort of rubber tapping that I haven't seen before. Something from their testing server. Pretty complicated looking late game tungsten automation. Would you look at that, Jesus. Ore excavation from ore clusters using multi-block drills. That's some serious business right there. And here, well, these look like blocks from... Oh, what's it called again? I should know this. I made a video on the mod before. From Applied Energistics. These look like the... I've forgotten what the blocks are called, but they're Applied Energistics blocks, pretty sure. For, you know, sort of storing things energetically. And if you either know about Applied Energistics or you don't, it's a massive automated storage and crafting system of the gods, essentially. So going back up to the schematics, here's the one for oil refining. As you can see, we can't actually see the text because it needs expanding. So all kinds of stuff going on. So you start off with basic materials, you know, natural gas and oil, and then start adding other stuff. We did see some sulfur on the surface, but maybe that's a different sulfur, if that makes sense. So you go through all of this stuff with various different refineries and reactors, and going through all of these processes like pyrolysis and cracking, and end up with all of these different products. You know, so here we've got syngas, ethylene, butadiene, all sorts. It's frankly insane. As to how accurate this is, well, I don't know. But apparently it was inspired by Factorio, especially some mods for Factorio that I believe I've seen Z-Store using on in his current Factorio series, his C-Block series, where you end up with lots of these sorts of things. And you get lots of, lots of very healthy chemicals like bisphenol A and polyurethane. Who doesn't like polyurethane, honestly? So as you can see, super complicated. More than a nod towards trying to create as much realism as possible. So this is just the petroleum refining. There's another schematic here for ore processing. Looks like there's a bunch of different tiers. I don't know about the naming of some of these tiers. Tier 1.26. That's actually quite funny. So yeah, just starting off with basic terrafirmacraft mining and ores and so forth, and then moving on to industrial engineering with its blast furnace, industrial craft ore washers, thermal centrifuges, advanced rocketry, chemical reactor, magnetic craft sifter, all of these things. Let's expand this so that you can read some of the text. Got the macerator from industrial craft. Oh, I've used this before. I have some experience with industrial craft, I suppose. Just not a whole lot. I think I moved on to using Ender.io for a lot of the same things. So there we go. Stuff from Tech Reborn. AR. Oh, advanced rocketry. Okay. So that's the kind of thing that you'll be in for. Now, what else do I want to show you? I know. Let's get the game back up. All right, hopefully this all works out in the video. Let's... Is this paused? Whoops-a-daisy. This should be paused, probably, when I go into my inventory. Or is it? Can I see stars moving? No, it's not paused. It's not paused, but that's fine. That's fine. So, oh, actually, for the purposes of this, I can actually pause it properly. Mod options. Okay, so this will allow us to have a look at some of the mods that are in here that, you know, that I and you won't be aware of just from what I've done in this video so far. We've got advanced generators, advanced lightsabers mod, which I mean that's got to be pretty fun. The antique atlas for mapping, I suppose. We have the armor status HUD. That's one of the optional. One of the optional mods, although I have no armor, so I can't see my armor status. There's also a HUD mod that's for seeing potion effects and things like that, and you know, buffs and debuffs on your screen without having to pause or go into your inventory. Like I suspected from the screenshot, Applied Energistics 2 is in here. Oh, Applied Energistics 2. Gotcha. Nice. Buildcraft, we mentioned. Cellars, that's an add-on that's actually in TerraFirmacraft Reloaded as well. It's for keeping your food in decent condition over the winter when you can't really grow any food very well. And let's just keep popping through here. Oh, Endercore. Right, Endercore's in here, but Ender.io is not. We have factorization. I mentioned extra utilities. Fog nerf, that removes the void fog and reduces water and lava fog. That's an optional extra that you get to choose when you install the game. Forge microblocks, forestry. What else? Grappling hook. Now that's fun. Gravitation suite. Hardcore questing mode, that's where you get the quests and so forth when you're playing in multiplayer or on a server or such like. Immersive engineering, industrial craft 2. Okay. Immersive petroleum does not seem to be here, so the oil must be from another mod, I guess. Iron chest, and we already saw storage drawers, so that's going to be very convenient for for storage, although you wouldn't expect not to have these mods available in a mod pack such as this. The leather water sack, that's probably the same one from TerraFirmacraft Reloaded, which I have some experience of. Magneticraft, I think that's been mentioned. Matter overdrive, what does that even do? I don't know. Mechanism for the late game stuff, apparently. What else? What's Numina? Don't ask me. Open computers. We've seen particle accelerator for making UU matter, I guess. Mattercraft, that's already been mentioned. Project Red. Obviously, it's sound filters. Obviously, we have new music and new sound effects and stuff. Some of that, I guess, is going to be custom. Or some of it's from what do you call it? Well, some of it's from TerraFirmacraft, because you get a lot of atmospheric sort of background sounds in TerraFirmacraft. In my experience, Shatter is just a mod that changes the death animation of mobs. That's optional when you install the mod pack. I think we saw that already when we saw those mobs that I think were from Thormcraft that we ran away from. Tech Guns, Tech Reborn. Tech Guns looks kind of exciting, not going to lie. Thormcraft, Terra Thormcraft, whatever that might be. TerraFirmacraft Engineer. I don't know whether that's in normal TerraFirmacraft or TerraFirmacraft Reloaded, or whether it's something that you find in, say, TerraFirmapunk or such like. We're almost through the list, I think. Zeta Industries, I don't really know what that does, and apart from that, it's just kind of code libraries and what are we looking at and stuff like that. So actually, this mod pack, it's not all that huge, as evidenced by the fact that I'm only using about 2 gigabytes for it, at least at the moment, when I haven't built anything yet. But I have been assured that you only really need 4 gigabytes. So I mean, that's okay. Oh, the music's coming back. That's kind of nice. It's very appropriate. Maybe this will be a good musical accompaniment to round out the video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Per Fabrica Ad Astra, through crafting to the stars. And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of quite excited about this. I don't know whether I'll make a series or not. It's quite possible. If I do, it's likely to be a co-op series with Countess Loveless. Or maybe there will be some server to play on that we can find, like the one that's being started by WormsGL, if I remember their name correctly. But yeah, if you ever needed a reason to install the AT launcher instead of just the Twitch client, here it is. So there you go. Hope this gave a sufficient and adequate overview of the mod pack. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do please click the like button. It helps out rather a lot. Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section below. Share this video with anyone you think might be interested or entertained. And subscribe if, and only if, you'd like to see more. Ta-ta for now, chaps.